welcome
Welcome.
to Shade and the City. I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are here to do our recap of the love that happens after the lockup, y'all. Season 5, episode 40. We know that this is our finale. Okay. So yeah, y'all make sure if you haven't already that y'all go ahead and hit that like button for us.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, we're gonna get right into it. And yeah, it's a lot to get into because it's the finale. Well, some is better, I ain't gonna hold you. We'll get into it. I'm gonna save it because I don't want to start crying again. All right. From laughing.
Because yeah, the comedian.
But yeah, y'all, let's get into it and let's get shady.
We starting off.
I legit was about to start crying again.
She was crying too. When you cry, she cries.
We cry together, okay? Because that was funny. We'll get to them, but first we got to get to this.
To your faves,
this
Bianca and Daniel.
This is how the universe repays me. I don't know what I mean. So Bianca and Daniel is excited to be out, and Bianca says that, basically she's just ready to hunch on him is what I got. They start making out in front of his family. It's super inappropriate. And his family is excited because he's out.
Episode that she has to be on her best behavior and not do that. And then she did it right to the family.
Oh, she said, I don't give a damn. Okay. So, the family's all excited. He talks about how he grew up seeing his biological father struggle with addiction. Obviously, he believes
he followed in his footsteps.
Right. He feels like he manifested it into his life. Okay. And so then they go to have dinner, which
you can learn a lot from a dummy.
Right. You can learn a lot from a dummy. So then they go to dinner. Bianca's annoyed because she wants to hunch on Daniel, and the fact that she got to sit there with his family is annoying to her. But Daniel says that what attracted him to Bianca was that she had all this fire and passion. I said, okay.
It's still there.
Okay. So anyway, he's 24 days into 24 days into them being pen pals. Apparently, he was sent to the hole. And so I guess he was so afraid that he might lose her that he decided he was going to go propose. Is what I got.
Yeah. Basically, he said, yep, 24 days into them talking. He said that he got sent to the hole, so he was scared he was going to lose her and didn't want to, so he proposed, and now he's regretting it, thinking it was a dumbass idea.
Well, I guess I'm confused with what going to the hole. Why you felt the need like that you had to propose just because you went to the hole?
Do you know what it means when they go to the hole?
Well, you're down there for a little while, but I mean, it ain't. I guess depending on what you did.
There's no communication, no calls, no nothing.
But it's only for however long you in there.
We don't know how long he was in there. You could be in there for a long time, but I guess it's giving her.
I guess from my knowledge, my law and order degree told me that you're not supposed to be in the hole for a certain amount of time because psychologically it does something.
Yeah, they don't care about that.
Oh,
they don't care about that. Okay. You could be in the hole for months. What you call wasn't what was the little boy the one that they got locked up?
I know what you're talking about. The little
wasn't he in the hole for like years?
I thought that after that, that's why they stopped. They put
no.
Look at me thinking the world is a better place. Okay.
Absolutely. Especially not in jail, boo. Look, you ask them, there's really no rights in jail, okay?
Look, there goes the Pisces, the dreamer in me.
The dreamer. The Delulu. But no, I mean, I guess he did it to give her reassurance that when he does come out, like we 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 together, we like this, we locked in. So
Well,
I don't, but he didn't say how long he was in the hole for.
good point.
But really,
Okay.
he was in the hole
Bas-
and really been talking to somebody else for real.
Oh. Well, so basically he all filling her up and down. Clearly they're very anxious for some alone time together. Bianca talks about what would happen if she were to get pregnant from their night of anticipated passion. And I just don't. And he admits that he shouldn't have proposed to her, like Nell said, because he wasn't ready. And now that he's out, that's all Bianca can think about, of course. It's giving I don't know why it's giving 90
For me,
Day.
it was giving true.
It's giving Matilda. It's
For me,
giving
it was giving true.
oh well, I guess I could see that. So then Daniel, we see him
Where you get Matilda from?
from 90 Day. It's giving Matilda. It's giving
Oh, that Matilda.
you told me you were gonna marry me. Now I'm going full steam ahead. I'm making plans and
Okay, you talking about that? When you said Matilda, I'm thinking of the movie Matilda.
I told you you can't help but do it. You can't help but do it. So anyway, so yeah, Daniel calls his PO to check in. They're worried if the PO is gonna let him parole to Bianca's house. He basically tells him to come by the office the next day and he'll see about it. But basically we know he's gonna let him go. Or at least he gets to go there for the first night. So then they go to the dinner. His mother gets all emotional. She brings up her concerns. She basically lets him know straight up Bianca's unstable as hell. And I don't mean financially, I mean mentally. And she clearly likes to drink, and I'm scared that she might trigger you because she ain't got enough sense to just stop doing it. And he tries to reassure his mother that everything's going to be okay. But then obviously the mom gets upset because she's like, I lost one son to addiction this same way, and I'm not trying to lose another. And I did feel bad for the mom, but at the same time, I was just like, hopefully he's grown, hopefully he's reformed. But I think it's the ditzy that scares her more than anything. I think that would scare me too. Bianca would scare the hell out of me too. If she was dating my child, I would be afraid for him as well.
They're engaged.
Hey, look, he ain't even got to have no addiction. If that's who he was dating, that would scare the shit out of me. I would have to question who I raised. Because they say what
you raised
somebody like their mama.
That's somebody that want the bag. That's somebody that want the bag. All right.
And then of course Bianca's just like, no worries. We're gonna be good together. It's fine.
But I ain't gonna stop drinking though, even though he has plenty of addiction problems.
And she said, yeah, no, I'm still gonna be young. I still, I'm gonna have friends. Because the mom's like, well, you're gonna, because obviously when you're trying to live a sober lifestyle, you want to surround yourself with people that are like-minded and whatever, so you're not triggered, especially if it's for addiction reasons, not just because you decided to stop drinking one day. So yeah, I absolutely understood what the mother was saying, and Bianca's stupid ass is just like, well, I mean, I'm gonna be young and I'm gonna have fun, and that's just, and I feel like Daniel clocked it and was just like, okay, how fast can I get through her money so I can leave her? But yeah, y'all, and then we know that they're gonna be on Life After Lockup, and I don't know why they would do this to us. I feel like this is some sort of punishment that they're putting us through. that was Bianca and Daniel. All right. Nell's favorite.
Troy. Oh,
Zeruiah and her ponytail.
Let me tell you something. This girl is so pussy. Z aggravates me. She aggravates my.
Why do you think she's the P word? Because she didn't turn up on Yana?
No, you know what? I'm gonna get to it. Let's.
Okay, I'm just because I was like, I don't want to, and I don't see it for her, but I don't want to make it seem like because she didn't try to start some when it was time for him to see his daughter that makes her okay.
That's absolutely not why. But why you catch an attitude with him over something she said?
Well, because she's insecure. We know that.
That's my point. Catch your attitude, catch it with the right person. All right, so Yana, basically she gets to the house with Troy, little baby Troy. She is too cute. And she does look like Troy. I love the fact that they named her Troy. after her daddy. But Troy, because it reminds me of Crooklyn. You remember the little girl's name was Troy?
Yeah, and it's Troy. It's Troy with two eyes, I think.
Yeah, it's Troy with two eyes. So he introduced her to Z. And he was like, he's kind of threw his baby mama under the bus a little bit. He was like, I know your mom be talking mess or whatever. Basically, she's the only one that got my last name. All right, so you don't got to call her mom, but you can call her mama Z, or whatever you feel comfortable with. Z starts getting emotional, explaining how much she wanted to meet her. Yana said, she's ready to go. She called a little attitude too. Okay. She said she told her daughter she didn't have to be nice to Z, and really didn't even have to speak to her if she didn't want to. I was like, oh, you disrespectful. You told a little
I
girl.
was going to ask you how you felt about that.
I was like, you told a little girl to be disrespectful.
That's what exactly what my notes say. She basically told the
No, that
little girl
was
to be disrespectful.
no.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. That may be unpopular opinion because we all know Zeruiah is crazy as hell. However, I don't think that you should.
Listen, okay, that I did not agree with, but there was something else that she said that I agreed with. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so basically, neither of the women spoke to each other because they being petty as hell. Z said that Yana is reactive, and Yana said that who the hell is Z? She ain't nobody. Okay, and basically, she's the mother of the child, so it is what it is. Um, then she goes a step further and says that Z ain't cute, which she ain't. And basically, she should feel lucky.
I love when she was like, basically, like, I don't see what all the hype is about. Like,
Yeah, she was like, she should feel lucky standing next to Troy. I was like, oh, I ain't saying Troy is a prize, but she do got a point. She got a point.
I mean, if I was, I understand. Look, I'm going through it right now with my own damn
What you going?
skin. I
What
feel
you
like
going through?
no, I was saying I'm going through it right now with my own damn skin. I feel like it's the karma and the juju coming back for me talking shit about her. But but no, but one thing I will say is
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
have never if I know I'ma see the ops or something like that. Oh, you is not gonna catch me slipping. You is not gonna catch me slipping. We
She
would have
can't. This is why she was in the car like this.
got
She can't help but to trip and fall. So basically, Yana said that she gives him 60 days because she really don't see it for her. So Troy walks his daughter to the car. Z, this is the issue that I have right here. Z decided to stay behind. Okay, Mama Karen already know what's up. Basically, she said Yana didn't come in an outfit like she was ready to fight. Okay, she said she was coming to turn heads. She want that old thing back.
and I said with
That
some
outfit she had,
sweatpants.
you said with some what?
With some sweatpants.
Well, I didn't really, so I didn't see what the bottoms was, but I did see the corset top, and I'm like, girl, she busting out that thing. That's not sexy.
Pink Victoria's Secret sweatpants.
Is that what that was?
Yes.
She said, you know what? Maybe it fit tight on me. Okay,
They were tight, but I don't think it was. I think Mama Karen was putting 20 on 10. I was like, she ain't
Mama
coming.
Karen is funny. She's hilarious. So Yana and Troy, they're having a
And you
private.
know who the real ops is, and I hate to say it, is Mama Karen. She the one playing both sides. Mama Karen is the real ops.
She don't give a damn. She knows Z don't like her. She probably cool as hell with Yana.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But she act like she don't like Yana. That's what I'm saying. She the real
She
ops.
act like she don't like Yana.
She acted like she on your. Oh, she's a bit. Remember, and she was talking about her. And Zeruiah got upset when he first came home and was like, "Why does your mom keep bringing up Yana?" And that's when she.
That's why I didn't feel like she was acting like she didn't like her.
No, I think she
It
was
was
like,
always in her mouth. She was just on the phone with her, getting all the gossip from her. They seem pretty close to me.
yeah, but Mama Karen tried again. Mama Karen's the ops. Okay,
She might be the ops. She might be the
she's
ops.
the ops.
Okay, so Yana and Troy, they're having a private conversation. She basically said that she's she ain't got no hard feelings to him. She's not mad at him. She don't have no ill will, and she wants to see him prosper. So he don't want to hear none of that. He wants to discuss co-parenting and say, during the summer, he could get Troy like for a week or two. Yana is really not here for it. She said the only reason why her daughter is even staying there is because his whole family's there. But she says she doesn't want him around his wife because she doesn't know her. He don't even really know her, and she's a stranger. Now, how did you feel about that?
I respected that 110%.
See, that's what I felt her.
You
Like,
don't you don't really know her. And second of all I do know about her is within the last 48 hours that you've been home, or
and she can
72
chill
hours.
she can
Right.
chill out the house. So if I send my daughter to go for the summer with you for the couple weeks with you and her, how I know she ain't gonna kick you and my baby out? Can you get to know her first? Look,
Right.
y'all know what's all you know about her is phone calls and letters. Can you get to know her before you try to have my baby around her? I was like,
And
oh.
I just personally don't like my child, and this may be unpopular opinion. I don't like having my child around people that don't like me. I need to know that at the end of the day, because I feel like that disdain, regardless of whether people want to admit it or not, rubs off on the child.
Yeah.
So I personally,
You might do some crazy stuff just
right,
because.
just out to spite me, and it may
Yeah.
have, and I just don't have time for that. So no, I wouldn't have. I didn't see nothing wrong with what she said.
No, I didn't either. So basically, Troy feels like she's doing the most, and like me and Trees both said, I feel like she has some valid points. He decided not to go back with her, and she's kind of like, yeah, you better not, because I'm the mama anyway. And Z is listening to the whole conversation from the backyard, clearly catching attitude. Um, so he goes to let her know what happened, and she's feeling like, he can't have a
Well,
conversation.
she didn't even seem genuine when, and maybe I'm wrong. Y'all can disagree in the comments, but I legit feel like even her interaction with the daughter didn't seem genuine. Like when she was like, and I will never disrespect you or your mother, and that's bullshit. But you get what I'm saying? I just was like, oh, it didn't come off genuine to me.
So I didn't get this. So she got an attitude because she was like, he can't have a conversation with his baby mom without appeasing her. Was he appeasing her because he agreed to not do the couple weeks during the summer?
I don't know if she thought, so I was a little confused about that as well, because I don't know if she expected him to go in and be like, well, that's my child and I don't care what you say type situation. But clearly that wouldn't make sense. Again, she's been a primary parent of her child, sounds like his whole
Well,
life.
so has Yana. So I would think that she would get that.
Well, she's never had anyone else trying to get her child.
I mean, he has for what the couple days he's been home. It's been what, a few days, less than a week.
No, what I'm saying is Zeruiah doesn't have the experience of having another parent that even wants the child, that wants to see the child, that wants to even have a relationship with the child,
You
that
would
wants.
think that it would like that. Whatever. I don't know.
No, I absolutely understand what you're saying. I'm saying coming from her perspective, because I know what you were getting ready to say, like, well, why wouldn't she get it? But she doesn't have that experience of having a baby daddy who actually wanted to be actively involved, which is why Troy is in the picture outside of her hollering at the cellmate. But still, that is why Troy's name is on her baby's birth certificate, because the dad never wanted to be involved. And
Z,
the fact that she was still going to jail to see him and be with him, and
Zariah
he
being
wanted nothing to do with your kid, is insane to me. That's nasty work.
Zariah for the streets for real.
She is.
The
She
fact
is.
that I just thought about it. Look, you just named the last person she was messing with. It was his cellmate. Then she cheated on him with some dude that was outside.
Right.
Like,
And again, back to my point where I said last recap, I don't think she has that son too often, because she moves a lot to be having a whole child in her house.
yeah, she in these streets. So basically, Z doesn't feel like he's telling her everything. She wants to have a conversation about it, but she doesn't feel like right now is the appropriate time. Miss Karen said that she's glad ain't nothing pop off at her house. Then they get in the car and start heading back to Buffalo. I mean to Syracuse. And he's trying to butter her up a little bit, talking about how he wants to take care of his wife and do for her and be there for her. And she's just giving this man a cold shoulder. Like she's not even saying that. She's not even engaging in this conversation because her attitude is so damn nasty. So update: Z and Troy are planning their wedding redo for family and friends, even to include Mama Karen. If you don't let this woman go,
No, and they will be featured on Life After Lockup. Woo, woo. So we get another dose of Z and look.
Yeah.
Confetti. So we get another dose of Z and Troy next season. Now let's get into another group of dummies
This
that we gotta see again.
was
So
crazy.
Joey is waiting around to meet his ex, and clearly, he says that he just wanted some closure. He wants answers on why she ghosted him like she
Now,
did.
if somebody deserved to get attitude, it was him.
Why? Because he got stood up again.
First of
He
all, you
got
holding
ghosted
up
again.
our engagement party because you're out at a park waiting on your ex to show up.
Oh, you said Kim. I thought you said him. Okay.
What? I said if
Yeah, that's
anybody,
why I was confused. I said,
I
why
said if
would he?
anybody deserves to get attitude, it's him, as in Joey.
Oh, why does
He
he? Oh,
deserves
get
to,
attitude. Get
yes,
attitude.
to
Okay.
receive, yes, to receive it.
Okay. Because I was like, I'm still confused.
you,
Oh, Sway,
look, you confused. You
you're
confused.
confused.
You confused. You've been listening to Trina too much.
And babe,
All right, my fault. Go ahead.
oh, okay. So basically he's like, he's looking for the answers of why he was ghosted, and he claims he has no intentions on cheating on Kim, and he just wants to be left alone. So Kim is at home wishing she never said anything. And she texts Joey trying to see if he's still gonna show up for the engagement party, and he's still leaving her ass on red. And so then Joey starts to get antsy, waiting, and realizes he's been stood up and
Let,
ghosted again.
let me tell you something. I could have been Kim. I could have been Kim because if I'm blowing up your phone and I'm calling you and texting you, but you're not answering my calls and texts, but you're reaching out to your ex when I tell you it's going to be a problem, yo. Like, and then Kim is at home regretting even bringing this up. Girl,
And then so basically we see him text the ex to ask her not to reach out to him ever again. And he basically says that she was probably thinking that she could sneak out, but she probably got her kids, and she thought she was gonna sneak out and cheat because that's just what she do. And I was thinking, well, that's why you like her, because clearly y'all both like doing this. Because what the hell are you doing here? Trying to meet up with her. I don't understand. I don't know why we're actually trying to play this off like
you
you
understand what
couldn't
it
like
is
you couldn't hit like you couldn't hit the block button and got your closure.
or even if you didn't want to just block her and be nasty about it and send a text, don't hit my line no more. Like, why you had to go meet up?
Because he was hoping that he could get
And
that
when
over.
you're supposed to be going to our engagement party, like, sir,
No, he's super disrespectful. So then
just 1,000.
so basically he says that he's done after this. He wants no more contact with her. Then he claims to be relieved that he don't need to worry about it anymore. Yeah, because clearly she ain't worried about you. And so then Joey realizes he was overreacting for calling off the engagement party. So then he goes back and tells Kim they're gonna do this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a good time.
You gonna shut the
You
hell
gonna
up.
smile and act like you happy, and that we in love and we gonna be engaged. So let's do this. And so, but then he said, but we taking separate cars. I said,
And you know what she was like? She was like, what? So he can get mad and leave again? Yeah.
and so then, basically they get there to this little establishment. Old girl Kim is worried about how Tatum, the cousin, is going to react, because y'all know this is the first time her seeing them together. Plus, y'all know Kim's nasty ass slept with her cousin's man, and this wasn't
Not
just
even her cousin's man though.
it
That
was
was
her first love, her first everything. It
like, what? You dirty. She dirty for real.
and it was so bad. It wouldn't even be so bad if it was like, oh, I mean, it would still be bad, but I don't think it'd be so bad if it was like, okay, later on in life, we met each other, and yeah, I know he dated you back in that time. But no, you were messing with him when they were together. That's what makes it even worse. And I don't even think she realized that until Kim told her.
No, she didn't know.
So basically, yeah. So then Tatum gets there. Well, first of all, the party looks so dry. That is in my notes. Then Tatum arrives and gets he looked dry. They over
What
there talking about,
is
they over there talking about play some music. I said, do something because this is awful. Um, she says that she don't, basically that she doesn't like it. Tatum comes in, she's like, I don't like this, and we need to have a conversation.
she
Um,
was crying?
yeah, so then she tells her, basically, you need to know what Joey did to it did to me. It really bothered me, and we learned that Joey whistled at her, and that outside, and that made her uncomfortable. She said she was triggered, and she basically said Joey's gonna play you. So she tell her, she can't stay here. She said, I don't want to leave, but I
But I
gotta
got
go
to go
right
right
now.
now.
Okay. Um, Kim is confused why Tatum is acting like this. It says, look, like, bitch, it's been 20 years. And why don't you just move on? And she doesn't know if she's still upset about learning that he cheated on her with Kim 20 years ago. Or the fact that she's with him now, whatever.
She don't care because it's her engagement party.
So Tatum says that once a cheater, always a cheater. And then she goes to talk to the friends, and they try to explain to her that Tatum isn't trying to be like rain on her parade or trying to be an asshole, and basically is just trying to express her concern because clearly you don't see it for yourself. Because but the fact that nobody would tell her the truth, and everybody's just, I mean, I guess they did because they told her she was just concerned, but I felt like less over here being like, oh girl, we're so happy for you. You found love in a hopeless place.
You hopeless.
Bitch. Right. It's just, I don't know.
And at the time, I was like, hold on.
But yeah, y'all, and they're gonna be on Life After Lockup too. So we can get another dose of that, unfortunately. And
So
now
they
I
made
think,
it.
we get into somebody we're not gonna see again, and I'm grateful.
Shonta and True.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to Peppa's house. We were at, Trace was right. It was
Was
Peppa.
Pepper. Yeah.
It was look. I saw the damn
I
episode. I
told y'all
said,
like the pig.
look, at first she had a hoodie on, so I was like, can we just see what this girl look like, please? I was like, oh good. I was like, for real, it's Peppa, not Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, Peppa. Look, if you ask Shantae, that whole area is giving Peppa. All right. So,
Okay.
basically, he showed Shantae around, let her know where he'll be sleeping, reassured her that, ain't no funny business going on. This is the home girl. This is the homie. And I ain't gonna lie, if I was Shantae, I would really feel that way. Cause I mean, I know some dudes really don't have no standards, but like, you really gotta, like, your standards really gotta be in the gutter to like sleep with Peppa.
Don't do that. And look, there's somebody for everybody. Somebody love Pepper.
She said she don't even be having nobody over. She don't have no company. She don't know nobody. She don't talk to nobody.
Well, I guess. But it
Well,
was so funny to me because I said, well, if you don't really talk to nobody, how is it that you're so close to True's family? And you don't like people like that. So clearly you're close to somebody. Just my thoughts.
so Peppa basically reassured her that she's the homie. She don't do company. She don't do females. She don't do none of that in her house. Okay, so she ain't got nothing to worry about. He said that when he gets out on
Is
Monday,
that
like,
how you took that?
huh?
Is that how you took that?
What?
Oh, she ain't got nothing to worry about. Because I took that as I don't want your ass over here either.
I think that's how Shantae took it.
Oh, she should have, because that's how I took it.
Cause she was like, well, she said she don't want to, and True was like, no, you good. But that's how Shantae took it too.
Yeah.
Cause she was like, I really don't even like do True for real. But so yeah, it was definitely given like for real, like when you leaving,
Right.
how long are you here for?
How long you gonna be
Uh,
here?
exactly. So True said that he can go out on Mondays and Wednesdays for a few hours, and he don't plan on sneaking or nothing like that. But we know that's a damn lie because he don't give a damn about no damn parole. So they asked him how he's gonna make money since he can't work at the casino. He said, I got my little gigs I do. I don't think he really care about going back to jail for real.
What happened?
I don't think he really cares about going back to jail.
I don't either. He's terrible. And
So, huh?
No, go ahead, because I'm waiting for you to get to the good part. Because she irritated my soul when she was sitting outside that house yelling at him. Oh my bad. I was trying to bring me back up, took them off the screen. But when she was sitting outside that house waiting on him, yelling at him, and I just it was if I was her friend, I was her friend. Yeah, girl, you need to leave him alone. I'm frankly tired of hearing about it. That's exact. I felt the same exact way.
So she's asking him about, how long he gonna be on house arrest because she doesn't want to give birth alone. This is really why I wanted my fan. It was for this. I'm gonna do it like I got my clack fan with me. I forgot it for real, but y'all know what it say. Y'all know what my fans say. Okay?
Don't do that. You don't know. She said that at the end.
Yeah, we know what she said. Didn't I say she was gonna say that? Didn't I say she was gonna say that?
Don't do that.
What bitch? First of all, bitches lie about being pregnant and then talk about, oh, I had a miscarriage. Just like Shonta did.
Okay, they do.
I'm pregnant with twins. Girl, bitch, you're fat. Stop. Stop it. Stop it, bitch. Stop it.
Oh God.
Cut it out. All right. So basically, so Shantae, she calls her cousin. This is the next day. She calls her cousin, tells her cousin that this man cheated.
I don't even look. She needs to be on her Cardi B. Why do you care if you're done? If you're done,
My
why do
thing
you?
is, girl, I thought you knew this already because he told you in the kitchen when y'all was back at your house before you drove your ass 5 hours to where he lived at. He told you he messed with somebody else. One thing I can say about True,
He he
if
sometimes tells the truth.
you gotta ask him. He ain't forthcoming, okay? You gotta ask him. But if you ask him, he gonna tell you the truth. Okay. One thing I got to say about True, he is gonna tell you the truth. Now, basically, apparently they was in a car together. He got out to go walk into the store, but his phone was still connected to the car, the Bluetooth in the car, and he was on the phone with some chick. And she said she couldn't get everything because it was bits and pieces. It was breaking up. Y'all know how that do. Y'all know how it be.
You know what's
So
so bad
what?
is that like Shantae gives me the vibe that she's definitely one of those people that's like, I'm not going to look for anything and God will reveal it to me. How many times has God revealed to you the truth and you are straight ignoring
All the signs.
all the signs?
She is driving over these red flags. They are
Right.
speed bumps at this point. She on a hayride. she
You stupid.
So basically he told the chick on the phone, yeah, I'm gonna come pick you up after I drop Shantae off. It was probably the chick that he met up with before, like when she was on the road.
Shantae, yeah.
So Shantae, when he gets back to the car, she questioned him about it, like, who the hell was that? Of course, he's nobody. But then it came out because she was like, "Did you cheat?" Da da da. He was like, "Yeah, I did." But she ain't mean nothing. They ain't really mean nothing. I use protection with them.
No, no, it was but you have to understand that I've been out of prison. I mean, I've been in prison for 13 years and I need
That's
you to
what I said. It
accept
was
that.
getting true. And I've been in prison for 13 years, and I'm out here. I'm playing. I'm out here playing. But you, who I want to be with for real. And then she asked him, "So you expect me to wait on you?" This man looked her dead in the face and told her, "Yeah."
It's the level of disrespect for me. Like I think I would have gotten more upset the fact that you think you can play in my face like this. Like that would have been my real like, wow.
No, 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 no. Because what he told her, well, not what he told her, but he feels like he can do all of this. What he said was, "She's pregnant by me. She ain't going nowhere."
It's giving very offset energy.
That's where dudes be having it messed up. She
Well,
got a baby. She ain't
right.
going nowhere. So let me say something. Peppa gonna see this and come for you, Shantae, because she got on the phone with her
Calling
cousin
her house the same look
about
like a crack house.
telling her, yeah, it's talking about the inside, the outside, everything looked like a crack house. I said, oh, and this is why this girl said she didn't want
And
you
you
in
know
the.
what's so crazy? Shantae's house didn't look all that demure or cutesy when True came knocking at their door. So I'm gonna need her to say
It
this.
wasn't, but I ain't gonna lie, it was better than Pepper's.
Don't do that.
What she said? What she said when they pulled up? Didn't she say it looked creepy?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, this girl, she had to find a reason to go back to the house. Okay, so it looked like she took him a T-shirt or something that was in a plastic bag, or girl, some shit that could have been replaced that he could have bought again for $5. Okay,
Right.
you did not have to go back to the house
Because he makes so much money at the
at
casino.
the casino, and he got his little side gigs, like he said. So, basically, she goes back to the house, gives it to him, and I'm assuming he couldn't leave like that vicinity because of his house arrest, because he didn't leave like the balcony. What's crazy to me is she came and gave it to him at the door, went back to her car. This man came out laughing like it was funny, talking about she ain't going nowhere. And did she?
He said, "That's my baby mama," and then in fact that she sat there and went back and forth with him and talking about some. Oh, remember Shantae, you did this. You did. I was like, why are we even entertaining this foolishness?
Let me tell you something. Production took it back to when she asked him if he messed with somebody while they wasn't talking. What he say? He told her, yeah.
Yeah.
So why are we mad? And y'all said, and you was the one that said y'all wasn't back together.
She said, "Well, no, I consider how we working on something. I still consider that cheating. If you lied about it, then you put." And I was like, "Well, he did technically didn't lie to you. He just didn't tell you.
Yeah, because once she asked him, he told her.
He definitely told her. He didn't lie about it."
Once she asked him, he was like, yeah, I'm just out here playing. And I said,
That's
damn.
what again. That's what it was for me. That he's so abrupt to tell you to like he's not. He don't even care.
Like I said, the man lives up to his name. Okay. If you ask him, he does actually tell the truth. Anyways, so True is no longer on house arrest. He is back in these streets. And Shantae is no longer expecting. And apparently they can't find a heartbeat for either baby. And I, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone
Yes.
because I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. The fact that she really wasn't pregnant for real, but
You know what? Don't do that. She may have. If we're gonna go allegedly, if we're gonna go with her story, it's a sad story that she lost her babies, and we hope that as we
well,
can see.
congratulations to her dumb and his cheating ass.
So yeah, as we can see, this is the update. This happened like within the last 24, 48 hours. I think before the new episode dropped.
I'll just say what they was waiting for the.
Yeah, it's almost like they were waiting for the finale. But so this news drop and True and Shantae are now engaged. He did it kind of
I
big.
say something. One thing I got. First of all, if he did all of this, if
Yeah,
if True did all of this to propose, let me tell you something.
he did his big one. I gotta give it to him.
He got the flowers. He got the everything set up.
Yeah,
True did. True did it.
but unfortunately, it's what again. What is the prize? Okay, what are you really getting as the prize? But congratulations to
One
them.
of those things where they just ain't. They're. You don't get a prize for this one.
You don't get a prize.
You don't get a prize.
All right. So Hope and Arthur. Okay. Now this I want to people, how do y'all feel? Now I think that Hope's grandfather looks like a very stand-up man. But how did y'all feel about him going over here and addressing Arthur and asking him if he was in a gang? Now I understand the pyramid on his forehead can be
Off-putting.
misleading and off-putting. Okay.
He might be a part of a gang.
Because look, why else would you do it? But
Or Illuminati.
that's a gang. Look, gang, 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 gang.
Gang. Gang bang.
So, so Arthur tells him no, and then Arthur brings up how he felt Hope. And then we see them after the dinner, and Hope is just happy to be done with the conversation. She's like, I just brought him here so we can clear the air. It's not awkward. And Arthur's like, you really hung me out to dry there, right there. You just left me, didn't help me, didn't give me no type of support. And she was like, well, I just, they want to see you step up. And so how would it look if I answered answered everything for you?
I didn't see nothing wrong with her.
I didn't see anything wrong when she said that either. Now, and then she goes,
the thing to say is, why you keep on answering for this man? He got a mouth. Right. Let him speak for himself.
And then I think what it was for me was when she was like, but what they really want you is like to really step it up and like, show that you're serious.
Oh, yeah, because he said, I'm going to stick around. And she was like, there's a difference between sticking around.
And yeah. And basically she's trying to put the pressure on him because, she want to be married. And so he's like, well, we're not married. We're not engaged. But she's my girlfriend.
To pay her bills.
And hopefully we'll get there. And I was just like, well, what happened to this? I thought you were engaged, Hope, but I guess he let you know that he said he backslid, but he said that we working towards that. That's the eventual goal.
Well, last episode he said that he wasn't engaged.
Did he?
Yeah. At the was it at the
I felt like she made it seem like she just didn't have a ring or something like that. But he had proposed before or something. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I might be getting her mixed up with all these other, So anyway, so Hope is a little taken back by this, but she's like, okay, well, and do you love me? Are you gonna love me forever? Are you gonna love this face forever? And I was like, girl, bye. So then Hope is hopeful that in the long haul, everything will work out. She says growing is painful. And Arthur says he never wants to go back to prison. And then, of course, we already know he was back in prison. I did see a picture of him the other day. He is out. So he is back on the streets. But, according to Love After Lockup's update, he was arrested May 24th, which we already gave y'all.
At the time, he was waiting for trial.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm happy to see that he's out. Hopefully, I think he is still waiting to go to trial, but at least he was able to make bond. So he's out here again, so I'm happy for him. Apparently, he has a new girlfriend.
Over.
What'd you say?
His case is not over.
No. Apparently, he has a new girlfriend too. So.
Oh. I wonder if he's going to be back on the show.
That he found in the DM. So.
After watching the show, huh?
I guess so. Maybe. I mean, that pyramid did something to somebody.
It'd be like that. He ain't bad looking. But yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, maybe if you just stared into the pyramid, you got just,
It's Illuminati for me. I just even Rock Nation. I can't do it.
You stupid. Oh, my favorite.
What she's been waiting on, y'all.
I have.
Julian and Christine. So Christine, she did her stand-up as expected. It was not funny at all. She even had a heckler who made her cry. But on the bright side, Julian decided to stop being selfish and actually show up for her. So she did have a shoulder to lean on. She decided that she wanted to, what?
No, you're not.
I'm not just skipping over this part. Go on.
But it was for me.
Go on, girl.
This is how you know you have really terrible friends, right? Homegirl gets booed off the stage.
You're doing such a great job.
You're doing such a great. Stay up there. Stay up there.
You know what? You know who was a real friend though? You know who was a real friend? The one that was at the car.
One that said take her home.
The one that was at the car and said he's doing what he's supposed to do and taking you home. Yes, get your ass in that goddamn car and get the hell out of here. Get out of this job as fast as you can. That was a real friend. Because that other one was just sitting there looking at the camera the whole time, like, you hear what she just said? And then when she got up and
keep going, he was a jerk. No, keep going. I'm like, y'all are not. I'm sorry.
Now the heckler was funny. I ain't even gonna lie, the heckler was funny. He was like, check, please, shut the fuck. I said, y'all need to trade places, right? I said, y'all need to trade places. The heckler was funny. So Yeah, she decided she wanted to go. Her friend tried to cheer her up, like Trey said, but she didn't want to hear it. So she got in the car, and Julian did a good job of speaking life into her and told her that he's proud of her. You know, she got why, why you laughing? You are the worst. This
Speaking life,
show,
it was
look,
speaking life into her that took me out.
Trace, Trace, that's your man's and them. That's your man's and them.
Oh,
He
oh,
was.
God.
He was speaking life into her, girl.
No, he
He's
was
like,
not. But go ahead.
yes, he did a good job. He listen. Okay, he was like, I'm proud of you. You know, you got up there in front of all them people. Most of them people wouldn't have been able to do that. He was, and then told her
You shouldn't have did it.
a
You
bold
shouldn't have did
lie.
it.
He told her a bold faced lie and told her she was hilarious because she's not. She
You should
really
have
not.
told her she shouldn't have did
She shouldn't have did it. Look, we knew she shouldn't have did it.
it.
So the next day, you know, she's feeling a little better. You know, she said she wanted to hit the heckler. Julian really lied to her ass and told her before all that happened, her jokes were funny and were landing.
Now that's funny.
See, this is why I'm mad. I forgot my fan because this
Oh,
is what, like,
oh, thank God this is
damn lie. You a damn lie. She, first of all, she was literally just telling her story. Like there was no punchlines. There was no nothing.
oh, it was
Basically, she
not
said
just a
she
hammer.
appreciates his support and said, you know, she loves him and would marry him tomorrow if he wanted to. Update. Julian is hopeful to find a new job while Christine is giving stand up a second chance. And Julian introduced her to his father finally.
See,
Girl,
she ain't got no good friends because ain't
hang
nobody gonna let you get back up there.
hang it up, girl. Hang it up. You're
Well, you
not
need, you
funny.
know what? Not even that. If you're gonna do that, maybe you need writers, but you're just not funny. Um,
Well, I
oh
don't
God,
I wonder who is telling her that she's so funny.
I don't know. I don't know. Um,
And
the
then there's
fact
the
that she
update.
met the daddy and
Yeah,
still ain't met the kids, and to Julian, I don't know now how much harder a job is going to be to find for you now that you have an arrest record from your Walmart shenanigans. So
that part.
that part. So yeah, I don't think we'll see them again because we but it's just what it was just theft. So I think he'll if he pays a fine and I don't think he'll do no actual time.
I think it depends on how much it was, how much he stole. Like,
It was under like $500.
oh, okay. I don't, yeah. I
So
don't
I
think
think
it's like grand larceny.
yeah.
Well, update on Latisha. Latisha and her girls are living in another rental in Davenport, Iowa. So I know I was like, I thought of you. I was like, I know that made Trace happy. And her
Right.
plans to relocate have been put on hold because she was arrested. She got a theft charge. And she's looking at 5 years if she's convicted. Keith Keith was expected to come home September 24th of 24, which just passed.
Right.
Um,
And as you can see,
He's already out. There they go. There they go.
so I hope
I don't
I
gotta
hope
be the big girl no more. Daddy is home. I love you, baby, and congratulations.
I hope that she
Do you see these stripper shoes she got on?
yeah, I do see the stripper shoe. You know, I hope. I mean, I hope her case works out. I mean, whatever happens, happens, and hopefully he's home. And I would feel bad if she went to jail, not only for the younger daughter, but for the eldest one. I would hope. That's why I'm happy she didn't move. I'm actually very, very happy to hear that news because I
Mm,
just didn't think that was smart, or
yeah,
at least let her. In my eyes, she's got to be 14, 15 years old. She literally only has a few more years.
yeah.
Let her get out the house, and then if she wants to pick up and move the younger one, fine. But I just would let her get out the house before I uproot her. I feel like whatever she's been through, I don't know her whole story, but I could just tell by the look on her face and how she looks at her mama that she's been through a lot. So yeah. But yeah, y'all. So let us know your thoughts on the conclusion of this season of Love After Lockup. If you haven't already, please go ahead and make sure you hit that like button for us.
Make sure you comment
Make sure that you subscribe.
and hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. Make sure you guys hop on tomorrow for our live of Love and Marriage Detroit at 11 a.m. And then, as you know, we'll be going live with TSF Entertainment at 6:10 to do the Power recap, which I'm very excited about because it was actually a decent episode this time. So, yes, but yeah, y'all. So we will catch you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Good night.